I want to speak about a couple things because one, this is based off of like the Dodge Hornet, and some people have critiqued that as far as like what it offers or what it features. I think it does well for what its segment is. And what this is after, the subcompact, people that are looking for something that's kind of inexpensive but has some styling, some flair, some character, I think this knocks that out the park. Because one, it doesn't look like everything else on the road. And I think that should be highlighted more than sometimes it is, because the styling and look of a car determines how often I want to buy it and how much I want to fall in love with it, honestly. Just the front, you get the traditional Alfa Romeo, and this Tonale, this particular one, it introduces a new 9-speed automatic inside of a turbo 4-cylinder that gives up to over 230 horsepower, nice amount of torque, and you're gonna see those numbers here on the screen. But the driving actually makes this feel so good. Alfa Romeo. Let me roll up the window real quick. Alfa Romeo Tonale. It's a nice name to it, actually. Real elegant. It's like a sophisticated name, Tonale, right? This is based off the Dodge Hornet. So it's an interesting car because the Dodge Hornet, I've critiqued the Dodge Hornet just based off the price and what they offered and kind of the styling, saying I don't know how, if they could have done something just a little bit more appealing. And I think this is it right here. I almost feel like this is what should have come out first as far as this whole entire package. The horsepower that you see on the screen, the power you have in this car and how it delivers it is excellent as far as how it feels and how it drives. Power delivery, if you get on the gas, right away. Steering feel, the stability of it, they've tweaked this in a way to make it match what Alfa is known, that Italian heritage and some of the features they have here. Like for instance, the start and stop button is on the steering wheel, which is very like kind of Italian exotic car levels of things that you put into the car. Flat bottom steering wheel, the sticker steering wheel that they have here, even the entire ergonomics and even the small little features they have here. You get these little features like Italian flag here at the center console, the drive modes that they have on here as well. I think just it performs really, really well. And it just feels special in a way. The seats that I'm in, they have more bolstering because I feel like they're making this into a more of a sporty, subcompact type of SUV. So you get that Italian heritage, you get that lineage of Alfa Romeo, and you get it in a product that is nice. You get this double stitch dashboard right here, this feature right there. The seats have like this kind of synthetic material that grips you well and it feels well when you're driving the car. But it also bodes well for the design aspect of it. There's like kind of like this brownish goldish material that is on the car that is the design that they have on it, and it just feels and drives well. Just even the outside of the car, how it looks, how it performs. Yes, you see the history of the Hornet or under Stellantis in general when it comes to the company, but you see how they made it its own thing. So that's what I like about the Tonale. Steering feel is good, like I said, and delivery of power and performance, just driving into it, how it drives, feels great. If you want something outside of the normal vehicles that you can see all the time, if you wanted something a little bit different, this is a viable option for you. And I think it also introduces people into the brand, and if they want to go any further into it, and they added the unique touches so that you feel like, hey, I'm in something different. It's not the same. It doesn't look the same. It doesn't feel the same. And that's one of the big things, the differentiators that you do when you're dealing with these cars and these automotive companies. You want something that kind of feels different. I don't want to feel like I'm in the exact same thing as the next person next to me. I want to feel like I'm in something that's unique, at least for me. That's how I am. I like things that are unique. They have a special feel to it, even if it's just something that I'm going back and forth to work in. And I think they have delivered that here. And I want to talk about the exterior as well, because these design elements, like these wheels, that's a very Italian-esque look. The Tonale all-wheel drive has this gloss black trim that you see all around it. And it's more pronounced, obviously, in its white color, but small little details. The Italian color is right there on the side view mirror, inside of the indicators. If you look at the roof, when it comes to the moon roof and the things that they have on there, you can see all those details, even down to the antenna shark fin in black. If you come to the rear, it's almost like a spoiler's integrated into the rear. hatch area. And then down at the bottom, when it comes to the rear, like kind of diffuser area, you get this nice overall look in the badging and the name right here in the center. It feels upscale, it feels higher end than you would expect. The interior though is what I want to highlight. The quality of this material and this kind of synthetic material in his design, when you can kind of see that Alfa Romeo snake inside of there, that's a cool feature. Then you get in the center, you get right here, you get a cup holder right there as well. If you look in the back, you get vents in the back, you get charging ports, you get a pass through as well. And if I sit back here, obviously you can see how much leg room and stuff you have inside the rear. And then obviously the controls for the door. It's plastic up here, but soft touch materials here at the bottom, also with this double stitch material here. It's a nice, elegant look. And if I go into the other side, let me open the trunk real quick while I'm sitting here. Trunk space is ample. Also, if you notice, it's like a false floor that kind of drops down. It gives you even more space. And if you lift this up, you can see the materials they have for like a little air, flat kit that they have on the car. You get the cover to cover over the things that you need, and it gets ample truck space that you would need for a car like this. But the rear seating area, this is kind of like where a normal person would have their front seat, where my legs are at right now, and comfortable. See, I can comfortably fit back here. I don't feel like I'm overly scrunched. I got an ample much headroom there. The front area looks nice, as I've talked about before. You get that Italian design element. You get the start and stop button on the steering wheel, and I'm gonna go up there to get you a more closer look, but you also get this little moonroof area, and I'm gonna do it from up here. Get it open. You're gonna get the whole entire thing, moves that whole sunshade back, and then the whole entire moonroof part opens. See that? And all of that, usually, a feature like that is usually left to cars that can cost more and spend more. But for something like this, like I said, if you're interested into a sport compact SUV and you want to have something different, more character, a little bit more flair, think about the Tonale. I want to show you from the driver perspective what I get to see. And if I get inside of here, at my height, ample leg room down at the bottom, as you can see right there. And I can move the seat a little closer to give the rear passenger seat a little bit more space. But overall controls, you have digital display that's right here that can kind of give you a menu for different categories you have, services, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, those type of things that are kind of built into almost every single platform now that you see. You have driver heated seats controls there. You got different driver profiles that you can put on there. You can attach your phone. You can see when services due. You can also see different options and features when it comes to heated steering wheel, heated seat, Wi-Fi hotspots, USB, tutorials, trip. So all the features and the things that you're looking for inside of the car in that center feature. Digital display here has a sport-oriented kind of design and flair to it as well. You get all the controls for the sunroof up here as well. You get a wireless charging, parking brake, the volume controls are here. More added touches of like the Italian colors and full buttons for the HVAC, which is a nice feature to have, as well as this little turning feature here, where if you turn the knob there and it has a nice satisfying click, it closes the vent for you. So you can kind of hear that a little bit. But those type of touches and features, and the circular air vents right here, the start and stop on the steering wheel, the emblem, what I'm saying is this type of thing adds that character to the SUV. And if you're in this market for a vehicle like this and you just want something that's not run-of-the-mill or not the same, then you have that option with the Tonale. I think you should consider it. And driving it, the driving is what you expect. It doesn't feel sluggish. I'm not wanting for power. I'm not wanting for the car to react to my shifts. Good cargo space, good utility. Consider it.